everybody, welcome to my channel.
Lynn Collins, a versatile force in Hollywood. Viola Lynn Collins has carved a unique path in Hollywood, blending classical theater training with the demands of action blockbusters and television dramas. She's often described as a chameleonic actress, equally at home in Shakespearean verse or wielding a weapon in a sci-fi epic. Face mask theatrical roots and classical gravitas. Collins studied at the Juilliard School's drama division, where she immersed herself in classical training. This background gave her a powerful command of language and presence, qualities that earned her early critical acclaim. Her performance as Portia in The Merchant of Venice, 2004, opposite Al Pacino's Shylock, drew praise for her intelligence and emotional complexity. Her Juilliard training continues to inform her performances, lending even her action roles a depth not always found in genre films. Rocket breakout roles, from Marvel to Mars. X-Men Origins, Wolverine, 2009, as Kayla Silverfox. Collins played Wolverine's doomed love interest, a character both gentle and mysterious. Though the film received mixed reviews, her performance was considered one of the emotional anchors. John Carter, 2012, in this ambitious adaptation of the Barsoom series by Edgar Rice Burroughs, Collins portrayed Princess Dejah Thoris, a scientist and warrior of Mars. Despite the film's box office underperformance, it has gained a cult following, with many citing her charismatic, multi-dimensional performance as a highlight. Television, prestige dramas and gritty roles. Over the last decade, Collins transitioned into more nuanced television work. True Blood, 2008, brief but impactful appearance. Manhunt, Unabomber, 2017, as Natalie Rogers, she added emotional weight to the series' exploration of genius and madness. Bosch, 2020, played Alicia Kent, a pivotal character in the show's sixth season. The Walking Dead, 2021-2022, her role as Leah, a complex, emotionally conflicted figure in the apocalyptic series, showcased her ability to bring pathos to hardened survivors. Clapperboard acting philosophy and style. Collins often brings a quiet intensity to her roles, favoring emotional truth over showy performances. She once said in interviews that she's drawn to characters who are wounded but strong, reflecting both vulnerability and power. She has also spoken about the importance of representation and feminine strength in her roles, particularly in action and fantasy genres where women are often underwritten. Speech balloon quotes about Lynn Collins: she's one of those rare actors who can play classical parts and make them feel completely modern. Theater critic for The Guardian, Lynn brings a soulfulness to even the smallest scenes. She acts from her gut. Co-star on The Walking Dead Woman in Lotus Position. Life beyond the screen. Collins is known for her spiritual interests, including Eastern philosophy, yoga, and meditation. She has publicly spoken about overcoming personal challenges, including depression and self-esteem issues in Hollywood, and has been a quiet advocate for mental health and self-empowerment. Her Instagram presence is often introspective, mixing career updates with reflections on life, motherhood, and inner growth. Family. Personal life. Spouse, previously married to actor Stephen Strait, 2007-2013. Later partner, married Matthew Boyle in 2014. They share one child. Children: one son, Asher Hendricks Boyle, born January 2015. Crystal Ball legacy and current work. Though Lynn Collins may not always be in the limelight, she has built a career of substance over spectacle. Her work resonates with fans who value characters that are emotionally grounded, no matter the genre. She's often considered underrated, a hidden gem in both blockbuster and dramatic circles. As of 2025, she continues to act selectively, choosing projects that reflect her evolving priorities as an artist and mother. The unfolding of a career. Lynn Collins in context fire-defying the Hollywood mold while many actresses in her generation followed predictable trajectories. Lynn Collins consistently sought roles that challenged stereotypes, especially those surrounding femininity, vulnerability, and strength. Early in her career, she was often cast as the beautiful love interest. But over time, she reshaped that narrative, turning her characters into embodiments of resilience, intelligence, and autonomy. For example, Dejah Thoris in John Carter could have been a typical space princess. Instead, Collins portrayed her as a physicist and political leader, balancing idealism with pragmatic courage. In The Walking Dead, her character Leah Shaw was introduced not just as a foil for Daryl Dixon, but as a self-reliant survivor shaped by trauma, loss, and solitude. Collins brings a real-world weight to even fantastical settings, anchoring her characters with complex inner lives. Brain emotional intelligence and depth. Collins is known among collaborators for being an actor who approaches her roles with psychological precision. She frequently draws from personal experience, especially her struggles with anxiety and identity, to connect with emotionally rich material. In interviews, she's spoken about finding my voice in a business that's always trying to tell women what they are, what they should be, how they should look when they expire. This awareness reflects in her characters, many of whom wrestle with conflicting loyalties, hidden pain, and self-definition. Movie camera. Noteworthy roles beyond the blockbusters. While Wolverine and John Carter are her most widely seen projects, some of Collins' best performances come in indie films and TV dramas. Bug, 2006, a disturbing psychological horror film directed by William Friedkin. Collins plays the ex-wife of Michael Shannon's character, grounding the film's hallucinatory descent with real emotional stakes. Unconditional, 2012, in this quiet drama, Collins portrays a woman grieving the murder of her husband. Her emotional performance earned praise for its honesty and restraint. Lost in the Sunday, 2015, a little-known road drama where Collins plays a struggling single mother. Her performance adds emotional texture to a gritty story of redemption. These films show her range beyond action and fantasy, highlighting her strength in subtle, character-driven stories. Globe public persona, private yet profound. Unlike many of her peers, Collins has kept a relatively low profile. She isn't frequently in tabloids, nor does she engage in self-promotion. Her social media, particularly her Instagram, often contains philosophical reflections, poetry, and musings on womanhood and motherhood, rather than glamour shots. She has expressed discontent with the Hollywood machine, at times stepping away from big roles to focus on personal growth and raising her son. In doing so, she's cultivated a quieter but more authentic form of celebrity, admired by those who follow her work deeply. DNA identity, heritage, and spirituality. Collins has discussed her mixed heritage, claiming Cherokee ancestry, which has informed her connection to nature, ritual, and inner balance. While she's careful not to speak for any group, she often invokes earth-based spirituality, energy healing, and soul alignment in her writing and public talks. Her approach to spirituality is holistic and introspective, often shaped by yoga, meditation, and mindfulness, a contrast to the often superficial trappings of stardom. Film Frame's filmography highlights. Here's a selection of her notable work across genres. Year title role notes 2004 The Merchant of Venice Portia acclaimed Shakespearean performance 2004 51st Dates Linda romantic comedy support role 2006 Bug RC Psychological horror 2009 X-Men Origins Wolverine Kayla Silverfox breakout action role 2012 John Carter Dejah Thoris lead female role 2015 Lost in the Sun Mary indie drama 2021-22 The Walking Dead Leah Shaw recurring character in seasons 10 to 11 family woman boy motherhood and personal rebirth motherhood was a turning point for Collins. In several interviews, she described giving birth to her son Asher in 2015 as
Bye bye. Thanks for watching.